Okay, another London mini motorways video. But this time I'm going to try and do something completely different I've never done before. And I'm actually going to try and do some roads that run along the Riverside and see if that benefits me at all. Now, I don't have any plan for like the rest of the map, so yeah, I'm not really sure how it's going to pan out yet. I might sort of, as you've seen, just do sort of a bunch of roads that go to the Riverside roads and use them as sort of like ring roads. Yeah, I'm not too sure yet, so we'll see how it goes. But this is a little challenge that I've thought of, inspired by a comment that someone put on one of my videos, and they definitely didn't tell me like to do this sort of thing. So sorry if it's definitely not what you want. Um, but it gave me the idea of doing the video, and I think it'll be interesting to watch. I really do. Particularly, I don't know, if you're super bored, something a little bit different, just a little challenge for me to do. So yeah, we'll see how it goes. I'm not expecting to get a high score. I was super proud of myself in the last video for getting a high score. If you've not seen it, feel free to go and watch it. It's up to you. Maybe you're not bothered about high scores. I found myself in the top 10% of all mini motorways players. I'm assuming that's just on PC, which I'm pretty proud of. So I'm really, really proud of that. Right. I'm just going to keep doing that every so often to check that I've expanded my network as far as it can go. And already by doing this, I've got a layout that I definitely would not have had if I wasn't doing this mini challenge. So yeah, it might make for an interesting video. It might make for a boring video. Who knows? I don't think I'm necessarily going to do the rest as a grid. Maybe I should. Do I do a grid layout as well? So put that way and that one that way. Something's going to spawn there now, isn't it? I can just tell. I can just tell. I don't know what it is about a grid layout. I think, obviously, sort of looks a bit like New York. I'm just always really interested about how it flows. Like, yeah, is there any way you can do it better? I don't know. Right, I'm out of road tiles at the minute. I feel like road tiles are going to be quite pivotal in this game. Yeah. And I'm trying to decide how I want to connect that yellow business in. I'm not really sure. So should I always go for the higher road tile option? Maybe. Oh, they're both the same anyway. So traffic lights or bridge. I've already got bridges. I'm going to go for traffic lights. I feel like traffic lights are going to be, again, quite pivotal in this. Do you know what? I don't know. Do I want to play for a high score? So I'm thinking, do I just literally connect them straight across? Or do I try and keep like this grid going and connect them to the grid? No, let's keep them separate, because otherwise it's just going to mess up flow really bad. So that's what I've decided to do for now. Trying to think if there's any ways I can improve this. I wonder if I should have this like branching out that way. We'll put it in just in case for now. And do I have one going up here? I think I might do. So I seem to be going for a bit of a grid layout. I apologise if you don't want to see that, but the thing I must stick to, absolutely, unless something spawns in the way, is to go along the riverside. Yeah, we'll see how that goes. Okay, pretty boring at the minute. Not going to lie. We'll speed it up, see if anything happens. I think that road along the riverside is just going to get so busy, so congested, and that's the thing I'm going to have to keep on top of. I already don't know whether to like make these houses go inwards just to help it flow a bit better. Shall I do it? I'll try and be proactive rather than reactive. So that should just keep that outside road flowing, because eventually I bet like we'll get a green over here and a green over there, and they're going to have to try and traverse across the city somehow. Right, there we go. We can keep this going. Oh, I'm out of road tiles. Okay. We're on Sunday though, so we should get an upgrade. Let's see. Yeah, let's go for the 30 road tiles then. Like so. So that's all the way around the river for now. Oh, I need to start doing this side. Let me slow the game down. Hopefully prevent things spawning while I put the road in. Right, that's unique. I wasn't expecting that. How can I connect that in? Like that? Okay. I don't want too many junctions too close together. You know what, let's do it. And I'll change where that red one goes. I'll make the red one connect like this. Yeah, okay, that's what I've gone for now. I'm sorry if that's not what you wanted. I wonder if there's any sort of taste for live streams in terms of mini motorways. I don't know. But I feel like it'd be really hard to watch the chat, but then every so often, like when the game gets boring, I could just look at the chat and reply to comments. That reminds me, oh my gosh, I never even did that person's shout out. But to be fair, I don't know if I want to do shout outs because I'm a teacher. I don't know if I can do shout outs. I mean, it wasn't a student, but it's not fair if I do it for strangers and not students. Then surely people are going to try and make their usernames look like they're strangers so that they get a shout out. So maybe I'll not do shout outs. Not until I quit teaching, which I don't have any plans of, by the way. Don't think I'm saying that, like, thinking about leaving. So I just do mini motos full time. God, that'd be ace. Love it. I'd absolutely love it. No, there's no expectation for anything like that. Obviously, if it happens, I would not complain. But no, very happy with where I'm at the minute. Right, I'm ignoring that station at the minute. Is that a good idea? Probably not. Should we connect it in? Yes. Got some road tiles, let's use them. Sort of grid layout type thing. Okay. Which way are they going to go? Across there. I didn't know if they'd go up and across. We'll see. Right, let's try and get to Sunday. Will anything spawn for? Need more road tiles, please. Let's try and go for 30 if we can. 30 road tiles would be very good. Okay, yeah, let's have it. So I'm avoiding bridges. Nothing. I've not actually needed a bridge yet. Probably just jinxed it. Okay, we've got some expansion work to do, like that. I'm very aware that all the colours are going to be mixed in this episode, so I'm sorry if you don't want to see that. I know, obviously, if I'm going for a high score, I need to avoid that. I'm seeing that road going that way now. It's interesting how things kind of spawn in. You can see, because I can see a house going there, which means, yeah, it all makes sense in my head. So yeah, this road's getting busy as expected. I don't like that, you know, those colours look the same. You can't really tell where the road is, I don't think. Maybe that's just me. Okay. I think I'm happy with how everything's going at the minute. I'm very tempted to put a street in there. I've got the road tiles, let's do it. These are shorter streets, though. Yeah, not sure about that. We've got different size grids. Should that be happening? I'm not sure. Oh dear, I'm messing it up. So I've got one that's 3 wide and the others are 2. I've never actually been to London, you know. I used to say it was on my bucket list and now I don't feel as bothered. I don't know why. I could go, maybe I should go. Everyone says it's amazing, but I don't know if I'm bothered. I used to be bothered. Because obviously I love like cities and just when it's crazy busy and urban design and stuff. And I'm sure that architecture in London's amazing. Some of it looks very classical though. And I much prefer like more modern architecture, I think. Right, that's interesting. What do I do with that? Shall I just connect it in that way? And it's an awfully long way round for that greenhouse to go, but I'm sure London's like that sometimes. Sure it is. Trying to navigate your way through must be chaos. So it is going to have to come and join the main road along the river, but I think in some ways that's maybe sort of what I wanted. I'm not sure. So far, it's not proven too much of a challenge to put these Riverside roads in. See how that goes as time goes on. And obviously it's not too busy, so it's all flowing fine at the minute, but as it gets busier and busier, it's definitely going to run into trouble. Right, I'm going to go for the road tiles. You're probably thinking why, but I feel like I'm going to need the road tiles, especially if I'm trying to stick to some sort of grid and go along the riverside. Road tiles are the priority. I'm not too bothered about, you know, trying to get a score. I'm just doing this as like a mini challenge. I love the mini challenges, and maybe you're not bothered. Maybe you're thinking, what's the point? Don't know. What do you think? You got any? Oh, I can put them in around here as well now. So say, have you got any challenge suggestions? And that is actually sort of on the riverside, so I'll adjust that later. Got 21 road tiles. Okay. Ooh, got something spawning on the south side of the riverbank. It can't get anywhere at the minute unless I put a bridge in. I might leave it till we need it. I don't know. I find this sort of thing so interesting because you never know where anything's going to spawn, and it sort of changes. You know, like when I decided to make that street go that way because the house spawned there, I'm sort of inspired by little bits, and yeah, boring you to death, aren't I? Definitely am. I keep just sort of checking there's nowhere I can expand. I've got 18 road tiles. We're doing fine at the minute. Obviously this red's getting a bit busy. All the reds are out, so that's worth keeping an eye on. The roads are not congested at all. These are too close together for my liking. That's going to cause chaos. And maybe traffic lights will be the solution. So we make it a rule that I can only use traffic lights, maybe. No roundabouts or anything. Or motorways. Oh gosh, I'm not sure. I'm not going to commit to that yet, but we'll see where the game takes us. Let's speed it up a tad then, because I think everything's going okay. It's just that red that's the concern. It's so far out the way of the red houses, that's why they've got a long way to travel across London. Okay. Oh, and we can put some more road in now, so I'm going to make that my priority, so that nothing spawns in the way. I hate getting rid of the trees. Maybe that could be a mini challenge to not get rid of any trees. But I've not played on a map yet that's had like loads and loads of trees. There must be some really foresty maps, surely. I'm going to make this go this way. This is where the train line is. Yeah, we can put that one in too. I don't know which way to make that greenhouse go. Temptation is that way because it's closer. Okay, red, struggling a bit. I feel like we do need a bridge. We're going to go for the bridge for the road tiles as well, by the way. Sorry if you want a motorway. I don't know where to make that go. Really don't know where to make that go. Oh, I'm pausing because we've got some other bits of the riverbank for us to put some roads on. I don't know if this is a good challenge or not. You might think this is super boring. I just like doing different things. It's boring when it's all the same all the time, isn't it? And I know it's sort of breaking the rule a bit, but I'm very tempted to make that go like that just because it looks prettier. And then yeah, I'm going to do it. I'm breaking the rules. I'm a rule breaker. Right, let's keep that grid going. We'll keep the game playing. What do I do with that yellow one? I'm very tempted to just connect it like that, to be honest. Right, yes, I've not connected light blue, have I? And it's Tuesday, so I'm not going to get any sort of upgrade. We do need to connect it. So let's just logically think about where we want a bridge to go. I mean, here I've got a lot going on. Like, I could have a junction going across there. I could have one going across there, or I could have one going across there. I'm tempted to just go for the middle, to be honest. Oh, it doesn't quite connect, look, because of how it's gone. So maybe I'm not going to do that one. So heads or tails. I'm tempted to do this one, because then those blues can cross here. Right, so we've got the first bridge in that are connecting our Riverside roads, and I've noticed over here I can get a bit more infrastructure in. So if I do something like that, and then make it go like that. So two crossings there of the train track. Not ideal, perhaps. Oh, I've still not connected that in. What an idiot. I'm very tempted to do it like that, you know, sort of grid layout-esque, if you get me. And again, I've thought about putting that road across there, but no, we'll leave it for now, see what happens. Right, the blues are coming to the rescue. There's 4 of them out and there's 5 pins. So there's a bit of catching up to do. Is that a first hint of congestion, maybe? Not sure. It's flowing okay, isn't it? Yeah, I'll be annoying the people that always play for high scores and, you know, say, oh, keep the colours separate. But, you know, the game's just always the same then, is it not? I don't know. I get that things spawn in different places. As the map expanded it all. It's expanded this way. I can do that one. And then I've got a little bit down here that I can put in. Quite a unique little challenge. But this was all inspired by somebody saying they've watched one of my LA mini motorway videos. And I've run out of road tiles. They said that a road sort of parallel to the river would have helped me out. And I thought, oh yeah, great suggestion. So then it inspired me to think, well, I could do a whole video where I have to stick to being parallel to the river. Right, I'm out of road tiles, but there's, yeah, exclamation mark. I don't know if you can see it, but there's plenty of the river now that I can actually put roads along and I don't have the road tiles. So I'm hoping nothing's going to spawn in the way. If it does, we're just going to have to work with it. I'm conscious of green struggling. You can go that way. So you can help out a little bit. It's going to take you ages to get all the way over there, though. Want road tiles. Give me road tiles. Please give me road tiles. Road tiles, road tiles, road tiles. Oh, come on. There's a car there. Patience. Patience. That's one of our habits. Only some people will get that. I'm not going to dig into it. Right. Road tiles. It has to be. Has to be road tiles. I've just seen that dark blue spawn there. Interesting placement. Let's fix all of this riverbank then. Want it to run along the river as much as possible. And I don't know if that's a good idea or not, but that's what I've decided to do. I'm not expecting a high score, just playing for fun, I suppose. Let's make that go like that. Right, what do I do with that green then? Should we just make it go like that? Okay, nowhere else I can expand. I'm going to connect these greens in. They're not happy. I remember I was going to do that and I didn't have road tiles. Let me just think about where the houses might spawn. So I'm going to have a little cul-de-sac in there, I think. Okay. Yeah, this is going to be busy. It's always going to be busy. And do I just let it free flow or do I put traffic lights on it? I have got traffic lights. Will traffic lights even be advantageous? Because, yeah, they don't help much unless it's just two colours at a crossroads crossing each other. With all the turning, yeah, it's not even... Oh, yeah, look at all those greens coming to the rescue. I'm distracted then. Oh my gosh, I've just thought of another challenge because I just thought, I'll make that go parallel to the train track. Should I do an episode where I make all the roads go parallel to the train track? Is that something that anyone wants to see? I'm not sure. Or do I just keep doing it anyway? I literally just keep putting out mini motorways videos and people are actually watching them and comment on them. I'm like, what? Never expected that. Right, again, I could expand my Riverside roads, is what I'm trying to say. But I don't have the road tiles, so we need more road tiles, please. What an interesting challenge. Is that just my opinion? You might think this is dead boring. Watch nobody watch it. I don't know, I just enjoy making videos and people watch them, which is crazy. I didn't think anyone would. And they definitely didn't used to watch the old ones. I've started putting all my mini motorways videos in a playlist too, so if you do want to go back and watch any old ones, you'd literally just go on my playlist. Oh, if there's houses spawning down here, they're going to spawn next to the river, which is not what I want. And we're on Saturday, so will I get the upgrade before? I'm not sure. I think a house is going to spawn down here. Along the riverbank, I just know it, I can feel it, I can sense it. It's going to be crazy when we run into like serious congestion problems. It's going to happen. It's definitely going to happen. And I guess traffic lights are the way out, because I'm probably not even going to have space for roundabouts with how I've done it. Right, road tiles, please. Okay, so let's go for the roundabout because it's got more road tiles. I'm going to pause the game and just put in all the Riverside ones because they're the priority. Bear with. So that can go all the way around now. This one, we can stop those greenhouses spawning in. Happy days. And there. Okay. How many road tiles have we got left? 5. So perhaps I'll connect that in. And the rest, I will try and save. I'm going to extend that actually. And that one. Oh no! And it makes me think, should I do a road there too? I don't know if I've ever made it to like the proper full expansion of this map. Like, there seems to be a limit with these mini motorways maps as to how big they get. They don't just expand forever and ever. I'm not sure I've ever reached the London one, but how do you know? You'd have to count the squares, wouldn't you? I think there's definitely like so many stats that could be added to this game. Like, I don't know. I know we've got how many journeys are complete, but I don't know how many times a train's gone to a station, or maybe no one's bothered. I don't know, but yeah, so many stats that you could have on the game. I remember talking to one of my old colleagues a long time ago, back when I worked at Tesco, and they said, "Can you imagine if there's like actually secretly a statistic on everything that you do in life? Like every time you pick up a fork, there's a counter that goes up 1. Like, can you imagine? It'd be crazy, absolutely crazy." Right, we've got some congestion appearing. Oh, it might catch up saying that. We'll see. So green's struggling a bit. It's just because they're so far away. Maybe at some point a motorway would be a good idea. But I'm only going to go for a motorway if I've got plenty of road tiles. So I'm going to keep going for the road tiles. And if I've got plenty of those, then I'll change it. I mean, to ease this a bit, I could get rid of that junction. Because, yeah, there's a lot going on here. Or even, can I squeeze a roundabout in there? Not really. I don't want it connecting straight into that business like that. I hate when that happens. So, yeah, trying to think of ways around it, or maybe I could make it go. How many road tiles have got? 0. And we've got some greens sat here annoyingly. If I could connect those greens in, they could come and help with the struggling green businesses. We'll see. I don't know. I'm enjoying the little challenge so far. Again, it's turned into quite a long video, so I apologise for that. Although, look, I'm starting to think this is going to become a problem. So Perhaps we're nearing the end. Who knows? Yeah, this is busy. It was always going to be a busy junction, this one. Again, they're really close together. In terms of design, if you can spread them out a bit. Oh, I hope nothing spawns in that gap. We want that to connect in, don't we? Give me road tiles. Give me road tiles. Right, let's connect that one in. Oh, please do not put a house there. Do not put a house there. Right, so we've got a bridge or a roundabout. I think to me it makes sense to go for a bridge. I'm not sure, but I'm going to use one for these greenhouses anyway. So let me just do all my Riverside Road extensions first, because obviously that is the priority. We must have some roads running parallel to the river. Yeah, we can connect you in, and then let's make sure all our greenhouses are connected. Greenhouses. Like that, that'll do for me. Anywhere else then I want to use these 6 road tiles, probably not wise. So I'll extend that, and part of me just wants to put this in here ready for when I'm imagining that will be residential, but you never know what is going to spawn. Okay, that's a really awkward place for that to go. We'll make it go that way. Oh, I have got the road tiles, so let's connect it in. Yeah, green struggling. So let's get all the greenhouses connected. Yeah, they're all coming out to support, aren't they? So hopefully it will catch up, but I'm not expecting it to. We'll just have to see. Look how busy this is. Do we need traffic lights there, maybe? Let's do it. I mean, I'm not expecting this to go much further, not going to lie. We'll have traffic lights on that junction. Help it flow a bit, because just the taking turns is congesting this up so badly. And the rest will leave for now, I think. Oh, it's not even helping, look. Because of this one. So I'm just thinking in terms of design then, should I just remove that junction? Again, when they're too close together, that's what causes the problems. So yeah, the blues are going to have to go right round. I mean, I think at some point we put a road in there maybe. But yeah, that's just going to help that flow. Right, I've been gossiping. Look at the greens. It's not looking good. It's not looking good. I've enjoyed the challenge though. So it's going to be game over. Yeah, look, this one down here. Oh man. Oh well. Well, I hope it was an interesting watch. I always think even if my videos are rubbish, and I don't know, I just wish sometimes there was decent mini motorways videos, like just to settle to at night time or whatever. So hopefully maybe I've done that for somebody. But did you find this challenge interesting? Do you want me to try and do the one where it's along the train tracks? Not sure. So yeah, thank you for watching, and hopefully see you again soon for another mini motorways video.